Hey you guys, long time no see, and welcome to another Amazon Spotlight video. So there are some good deals today. The first one is The Name of the Star by Maureen Jansen, and it's currently $2.99. And it's like this girl, she moves to London, and when she's there, apparently there have been this rash of killings and the mimicking of Jack the Ripper, and she has so far been the only one to see the killer, even though her friend saw nothing and she was standing right there. And so yeah, maybe the killer starts stalking her and interesting things go down. It is currently the YT book club pick for this month. So yeah, $2.99 if you guys haven't gotten it yet. And the next book is I Am Legend by Richard Matheson. And do I really, guys, need to explain what this book is about? It's currently $1.99 on a Kindle, but for those of you who don't know, it's based off the movie I Am Legend starring Will Smith was based off this book, but I heard the book was way better, as is the course. And it's about this guy who is the only one alive in the world after a virus has wiped off the population. And then the next book is called Never Fall Down by Patricia McCormick, and it's about this boy who was forced to become a child soldier. And I guess this book is about overcoming that trauma as a child and like moving on and stuff like that. It sounded really good. The next one is called Staying Fat for Sarah Byrnes, and it is by Crutcher, and is about, I'll just read the description. Sarah Byrnes and Eric have been friends for years. When they were children, his fat and her terrible scars made them both outcasts. Later, although swimming slimed Eric, she stayed his closest friend. Now Sarah Byrnes, the smartest, toughest person Eric has ever known, sits silent in a hospital. Eric must uncover this terrible secret she's hiding before its dark currents pull them both under. And some people in my school, before, when I got to there, they weren't reading it anymore, but I managed to get a copy, I believe, at one point. I'm not sure where it went, so I might be rebuying it today. The next book is called Leaving Paradise by Simone Elkeles. Some of you guys might know her from her Piffer Chemistry books, but this is another book, and it follows this boy Caleb who left a party drunk, got behind the wheel of a car, and hit this girl Maggie Armstrong. And now, months after painful physical therapy, Maggie walks with a limp, and she no longer has this chance to study abroad and stuff like that, which is really sucks because everyone's just looking at her like she's a freak or something. And then Caleb gets out after a year of juvenile detention and stuff like that, and all his family and his ex-girlfriend seems like strangers, and so they kind of bond closer, but then there are still secrets of what happened that night, apparently. So $1.99 if you want to see. The next book I'm really excited for, even though I already own it, is Stuck in Neutral by Terry Trueman. One of those books that just stays with you. It's this boy. It follows this boy. I'm just going to read the description. Sean McDaniel's life is not what it seems to anyone looking at them. He is glued to his wheelchair, unable to voluntarily move a muscle. He can't even move his eyes. For all Sean's father knows, his son may be suffering. Sean may want a release, and as long as he is unable to communicate his true feelings to his father, Sean's life is in danger. To the world, Sean's senses seem dead. Within these pages, however, we meet a side of him that no one else has seen, a spirit that is rich beyond imagining, breathing life. And I've actually had to rebuy that book many times. I recently got a copy of it again. Reread it. I loved it. So if I can find where I put my copy, then I will definitely be doing a reading of it maybe later today, just in case some of you might want help in deciding. And the next book is Footloose. It is $1.99. And if you haven't seen either versions of this movie, then I don't know what to tell you, but I'm guessing this is more of a movie to book adaptation. Yeah. Not too sure about that. I can't say that I actually knew it was a book. I'm guessing it's a movie to book adaptation. So I'm just going to move on from that. But if you guys want to read that, you guys have fun with that. The next book is TimeRiders, The Doomsday Code. And this is actually the third book in the TimeRiders series. And it's only available, I think this one is available to March 10th. Because some of these I mentioned after a certain point were only available to March 10th. Because apparently they're having some kind of sale. And it's $1.99. It's the first and it's the third one in this TimeRiders series. Apparently they compared it to the Da Vinci Code, which was okay. But then I went looking and I saw that the first one, TimeRiders by Alex Scarrow, is currently 99 cents, and I'm not sure how long it is going to be 99 cents for, but yeah, I'll just read the description from Goodreads. Liam O'Connor should have died at sea in 1912. Maddie Carter should have died on a plane in 2010. Sal Vikram should have died in a fire in 2026. Yet moments before death, someone mysteriously appeared and said, "Take my hand." But Liam, Maddie, and Sal aren't rescued. They are recruited by an agency that no one knows exists, with only one purpose: to fix broken history. Because time travel is here, and there are those who would go back in time and change the past. That's why the TimeRiders exist, to protect us, to stop time travel from destroying the world. So that sounds really good. I may end up getting that. I love the Da Vinci Code, so... The next thing I want to tell you was, I'm not sure if it's it's not a bargain bin, but it's cheap. It's the Divergent by Veronica Roth. It's currently in paperback for $6.49. And, you know, the Kindle edition is like $6.17. So if you haven't read it and you want to get it, I thought that'd be something you guys could look at. And then Jellicoe Road by Marchetta. I believe I already talked about this before, but it's currently $1.99 on the Kindle. And before, I had told you guys it was like in hardcover and bargain bin section for $7.20. So I'll leave links to both just in case. The next book is Slide by Jill Hathaway. And I've told you guys before that was $2.99 on the Kindle, but it currently has 2 more books in stock. No, 17 books left in stock in the bargain bin for $7.20, just in case you wanted a hardcover copy of it. And it's about this girl, and she's like narcoleptic, and everyone thinks she goes to sleep, but really she slides into other people's bodies, and I guess she sees, she knows that her sister didn't really commit suicide, but was possibly, I think, murdered because of being like in her sister's body at the time. So I'm not sure how that goes. And then another one is Shout Out by Kody Keplinger, and it's currently $7.20 in the bargain bin, and it is only they only have like 2 copies left. And this is one, I'll just read the description. Most high school sports teams have rivalries with other schools. At Hamilton High, it's a civil war. The football team versus the soccer team. And for her part, Lisa is sick of it. Her quarterback boyfriend, Randy, is always ditching her to go pick a fight with the soccer team or prank their locker room. And on 3 separate occasions, Randy's car has been egged while he and Lisa were inside making out. She is done competing with a bunch of sweaty boys for her own boyfriend's attention. Lisa decides to end the rivalry once and for all. She and the other players' girlfriends go on a hookup strike. The boys won't get any action from them until the football and soccer team makes peace. What they don't count on is a new sort of rivalry, an impossible girl against boys showdown that hinges on who will cave to the little Beatles first. And Lisa never sees her own sexual tension with the leader of the boys, Cass Sterling, coming. So that sounds interesting. And for those of you who don't know, Kody Keplinger is also the writer of the DUFF, the Designated Ugly Fat Friend, which I personally love, and which is also, I think, in the bargain bin. I told you guys before, I think $6.80. So if you guys would also like to check that one out as well, go ahead. So that was a whole lot of talking. Tell me, you guys, did any of these deals interest you? Yes, no, maybe so. And let me know if you guys know of any good deals that are going on. I still have plenty bookmarked, so whenever I see another good Kindle daily deal, I will tell you guys. And I'm gonna go take a breath of water. What? That was a whole lot of speaking. And bye, you guys. Bye.